looks
Yeah,
good.
it is.
My version of the game looks so much shittier.
I mean, I guess
Like,
original
like graphically, but
Alright, time to start the run again.
it looks better stylistically.
I think it looks. I like the widescreen. I know, like the originals for free aspect ratio.
I think the widescreen honestly just makes the game ugly. James is too small and the environments are too big.
Okay.
I feel like in the PS2 version, he's like straight up the focus of the image the whole time.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Plus, like in widescreen, what happens if you hold the camera button and move your camera? I know you're doing a speedrun, so you probably.
Yeah. Also, do you use tank controls or no?
I use 2D type or whatever.
I tried doing that. I just like can't do it. It's like too confusing.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like with all the camera changes, it's like too hard to control.
Yeah, like I think the main thing, I don't know. The main difference I notice is when you're trying to run, because I just run around, and I feel like it's impossible. It's definitely impossible to do a speed run with that, with those tank controls.
Yeah, because I think every speedrunner uses the 2D controls. Also, I was like looking at the speedrun like with the glitches, and like I feel like I don't want to learn the like glitches. It seems like such a waste of time.
I think it's more fun to do a speed run without them if you actually like the game.
The things that the glitches in this like the speedrun are so weird. For example, like every time a piece of text appears on screen, because you know in the town James has like a stamina meter basically.
Yeah. Wait,
So,
does he?
yeah, so like he starts running and then after a while he just like goes into a light jog, like right now. Whenever a piece of text.
Oh yeah, no, it's it's less like stamina and more like he just has a few.
Just like slows down, like look how fast.
Military after.
I'm gonna slow down after.
I never really noticed that though.
Yeah, like I slowed down. It's like very slight. So like people spam game save, like the quick save button.
Yeah, I've seen the speedruns.
Because whenever like a
I
piece
think-
of text appears on screen, James's stamina resets.
Using glitches either makes speedruns way more fun to watch and presumably to play, or they just completely ruin like the enjoyment. Have you ever seen a Portal speedrun?
They're crazy.
They're literally incomprehensible. Like, does anyone have fun watching the glitch speedruns of Portal?
It's kind of
They're
like
literally insane.
it's kind of like the Hitman speedruns, like where they throw a coin at like. An
No, I
exact
like the
fix-
Hitman
Yeah, no,
speedrun.
they're
I
funny.
liked it.
They like throw a coin at like an exact area. Triggers the entire like guards to go there. It's so silly.
I watched a lot of Hitman. It's probably one of my favorite. It might be my favorite speedrun.
You know, like I watched the, you know, Critical. He did like those speedruns on the granny games.
Yeah,
They're pretty fun.
those were good videos. I remember those.
It's like those games actually look fun to speedrun because like there's kind of like they probably made like in 2 seconds, so it's like a lot of
Yeah.
explanations.
Solomon favorite game.
True. I wish there was a way to like, if for speedrunning, to like remove this first part because it's like. Also, I know in the glitch speedrun, there's like a way to skip the. You can skip. What am I saying? You can skip like the having to meet the first monster part,
Yeah.
which saves like 2 minutes. So. But I don't.
You know, you are allowed to use mods in some speedrunning communities, I think.
You're
Like
not-
Fallout 3,
Oh yeah.
they use a mod that skips like the entire intro.
Oh, actually.
Yeah.
Because I checked I wanted to submit my run on speedrunning.com, but apparently you're not allowed to enhance edition, which kind of sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just want to post this on YouTube, so like
So what is it? Only PS2?
only PC or PS2, like no mods at all.
Like, what if you emulate it?
No, you're not allowed to emulate it either.
Whoa, who's gonna be recording the speedrun on an actual PS2?
Some people. Most people do the PC port, even though it's buggy as hell and crashes so much. It's like I don't understand how.
Well, the bugs kind of benefit them.
No, it's like all the bugs are either like visual or audio. Alright, watch this insane chainsaw kill.
I'm so glad I decided not to do this playthrough on HD collection.
Yeah.
I forgot like just how much better the PS2 version is. Like I said that. Well, I'm eating fish.
Oh my god, I missed the chainsaw.
But oh, are you allowed to use the chainsaw on
Yeah, you
speedrun?
can. Which is really helpful. I found a way to like make the pyramid head boss fight, like the first encounter, really short. You literally hit him in the chainsaw, like literally in the dick, like once, and then you go to a corner and he just instantly leaves. I don't know if that's a glitch or just part of the beginner difficulty mode.
Chainsaw Man.
So funny and so true.
I've never used the chainsaw because all 3 of my playthroughs have been on I've been on different devices.
The chainsaw's actually a lot of fun.
I did the first one on my old laptop, second one on the Xbox, and the third one on this laptop.
It's like also like if you idle for a bit, James does like a reference to the Texas chainsaw. That's great.
Yeah. Please demonstrate in your speedrun.
Well, actually, I will because I have to watch Pyramid Head go down the stairs.
Oh yeah. I do like how there are some speedruns where there are parts where they do just have to stand still.
Yeah.
Apparently, like when you speedrun Dead Space, there's a part where you have to stand still for like.
I actually do want to play Dead Space. It's crazy that 2023 is going to be actually a really good year for horror.
3. Well, I mean, Silent Hill 2 remake probably 2024, but
No, I don't think so. I think it's going to come out 2023.
well, sure, buddy. Okay, if we've seen 2023, that means 3 major horror game remakes, and the Callisto Protocol, which is basically a remake of Dead Space as well.
But the Dead Space remake.
Did you see all the stuff about the AI?
No, I didn't. I just like saw.
It's crazy. The actual game doesn't interest me that much. It's only when I heard about like all the innovations they're making with like background AI. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it in a video game. The game basically, the game is like alive to make it more scary.
It's kind of like an Alien
pretty...
Isolation, how like the alien just chill mouse. It's like an Alien Isolation, how the alien like lives, I think.
It's not exactly the same.
It's just like in how in Hello Neighbor the neighbor learns.
I think the Alien Isolation is a little more linear in the way that it learns.
Yeah.
So honestly, the neighbor from Hello Neighbor might actually be the better example.
The best game ever. Oh,
but the Dead Space remake, I don't know how to explain it because I'm not a programmer, but
I meant the wrong way.
it like, in order to make exploring more dangerous, because you're gonna have to backtrack, and there's no loading screens, right? So it's all just like the ship is open, and you go wherever you want. You can backtrack and stuff. The game is reading so many different values and adapting to them to make it more stressful and scary. Like Isaac has so many values that change. He's got his heart rate that the game really measures. He's got his breathing rate. He's got like his health, of course, and all of those things will affect what happens in the game, and like the voice lines and stuff.
That's actually really cool.
And when you revisit areas, the game will spring new enemies on you and stuff.
Actually.
Yeah, and it will, depending on other aspects, it'll always be adjusting the intensity of combat and like the number of enemies and stuff and where they spawn from, based on a bunch of different factors. It is nuts.
Nuts. That's actually cool.
I wonder if I can find like a summary of what it actually does, because I'm terribly
It's gonna be really expensive.
It'll probably just be like a $60 game,
I'm
like everything else.
Games being $60.
Me too. RE4 remake. Considering I am gonna buy the RE4 remake, it is like it's £60. It's not even $60.
Okay,
£60, which is like $75.
I got really good RNG for the clock, which is nice.
It's called an AI director. I don't know if it's ever been done before. Probably, but
You know what that reminded me of?
what?
You know Konami's like hiring people right now, and so is Bloober. No, not Bloober. I mean Annapurna. I don't even know. Right.
Annapurna, I think it is.
They're hiring for like Unreal 5 people, like for Unreal 5 designers. So
Dude,
the game's gonna be on Unreal
they
5.
should hire the guy. They should. Yeah, it was already confirmed to be on Unreal. Wasn't it?
I don't
It said
even-
Unreal Engine in the trailer,
Well, that. Oh, really?
in the title screen, and it probably wouldn't be Unreal Engine 4.
They're gonna go back to Unreal
Yeah.
Engine 1.
They should hire that guy who's doing the remake on YouTube.
That's true. But he's just a
I
student.
mean,
Well, he's not a student. He's just like learning design.
he's just learning, but honestly, his environments look really cool,
Yeah.
and his remake looks. It's like his remake is like an upgrade of the enhanced edition, basically.
Well, not really, because the enhanced edition is trying to keep it like as similar to the original. Just has like
He also did he didn't change James's character model at all
no.
in his.
I like his videos though. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he keeps live streams, but I don't think he made a new video yet.
Yeah. You know, I've like checked in on his live streams, but it's just like him in Unreal Engine 5. Like I don't understand how it works. So. So this run's going crazy right now. Oh my god, I went the wrong way, bro. I'm autistic. Can juice puzzle, the best part of Silent Hill. Oh my god, I positioned it wrong. This one's like I was just saying that. What? There we go.
What?
I
Juice
missed
puzzle?
the can juice puzzle twice, like the positioning for James.
You literally suck.
I was just saying like this run's going pretty well, and then I messed up.
Oh, so the AI director even generates like specific lighting effects, like specific lights flickering, or shutting off, or random sound effects. It controls like everything to create more atmosphere. Yeah.
That's actually
Or it even spawns like dead bodies and stuff in specific ways. Yeah. It just like I feel like it sounds like you could play the game like 50 times and it wouldn't be the same.
That's good. I just met Eddie, best character in the game.
You met him in 0.1 milliseconds. Also, I hate that you have to do that
Yeah.
for the game because the
or else you
potential
can't
door is
progress.
being blocked by a mysterious force. Why not just put a key in the bathroom, honestly?
This is like
The
these
mysterious
are,
force
these are like the
blocking
kind
the
of things that the remake has to fix, because like the can puzzle is so bad. Like the can puzzle, the can.
It's the stupidest thing they could have thought. Well,
They could have just
I don't
added
think-
an
I
item
think the-
description like, wow.
yes,
would go-
exactly. The fix is easy, right? I think that inspecting the thing is fine. You get the idea that you have to put something heavy down there. You're already carrying a bunch of heavy items, but whatever.
Yeah.
You find the can of juice. First of all, probably shouldn't just be a can of juice, because my first thought when I played it was that I can drink that for more health.
Give it to Pyramid Head.
So maybe they should just add a dumbbell.
Yeah.
And then just write in the item description, this is
Oh
pretty
my-
heavy.
Oh my gosh.
Because obviously a dumbbell isn't useful for anything other than its weight.
Yeah.
So that makes much more sense.
Also, I always mess up in the creek apartments. Because I always forget where the what's it called again? The coin puzzle is, like which door it is. I think
Oh, I think it's the one, I could be completely wrong. I think it's the one closest to the stairs, but no. Wait, yeah?
it's here.
Should I just check for you on a map?
That's fine. I found
Yeah,
it.
you found it.
Alright. No, I missed the positioning. Some people.
Now failed the speedrun.
I just want under an hour, and I'm chilling.
Didn't you already get under now?
Yeah, I did. But, like, I don't.
Oh, but you want to put it on
YouTube.
YouTube?
I'm a bit worried I might forget some puzzles, because usually I play on hard puzzle mode for speedrun, which is kind of stupid, because
Hard puzzle mode.
the rotating head puzzle is actually RNG based only in hard mode.
Wait, which puzzle?
The rotating head, you know.
Oh, the Maria one.
Labyrinth, yeah.
Dude, by the way, on this recent playthrough, I solved it first try. Like I didn't even think about it. I just turned it a random way and I walked in like full confidence, and it was the like.
Wait, what difficulty?
I didn't
plus are you
even
playing?
I didn't even check the room first. It was a difficulty normal. I didn't check the room first. I literally just went up to the box. I just like pressed like random on my analog stick, and then I checked the room and it was open. That's a pretty creative puzzle though. I always liked it.
Alright, beat Pyramid Head in the two
Why does that work?
Did you see that?
Yeah, why does that work?
I don't know, I just like chainsaw him in the dick and he just leaves. Bro couldn't handle the shake.
Did you discover that?
No, I saw someone else doing it wrong.
Maybe his like dick is actually like a weak spot.
That's so red.
But you can't hit it in normal gameplay. Because none of the other weapons hit there. 1 second.
So are you playing Silent Hill 3 right now, or?
I haven't opened it yet. Probably will though.
You're probably still gonna like.
No, I'll open it right now. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I had the wrong ISO loaded up.
Oh yeah, are you playing on emulator again?
Yeah. I could play it. I hear that Silent Hill 3 HD collection isn't that different.
I thought, which is the one where you can't change like the voice actors? Is it SH2 or SH3?
Oh wait, you can't change the voice actors
I think
on.
for one of them you can't change like the voice actors.
You can change it on Silent Hill 2. So.
Yeah, so it's probably Silent Hill 3. I'm not sure.
I could check on H. I have HD collection installed. I can check.
It's so goofy skipping the cutscenes. It's like you see Maria for 1 second. Alright, you can come along. Alright, I'm gonna get the dog ending in this run, so.
Is that not a separate category?
It is.
Dog ending run.
Because you can, the two categories are new game or new game plus, and dog ending is only on new game plus. So. Doghouse, wonder what could be in it.
That's my impression of.
The dog ending is like, I like how this like really disturbing game has a funny ending like that.
I just love how James just randomly speaks Japanese.
Yeah.
Who's reading his line in that scene?
I have no idea.
Is there a Japanese dub of the game in Japan?
Probably. It's like always so strange how this is a completely Japanese made game and it's English. Like, so.
That's just kind of how they roll over there.
Yeah, I know, but like, it just makes me wonder. Like, I've never heard of a Japanese port of this game. I mean, like Japanese dub.
Yeah, I don't know. Does it even have a following in Japan?
Probably, but like it's.
Dude, did you know that some parts of this game may be
Did you find the
considered violent
lake
or
you're
cruel?
looking for? What's her name?
That's what
Mary?
used to like scare me when I first played this game in 2020. I don't know why.
For real?
I don't know. I like that like image was kind of disturbing. You know, isn't it just like ever hitting something?
The FMV with the music is so laggy.
Also, what sucks about the speedrun is that when I have to like skip through the music, even though it's so good. Like, you know in Pete's Bolorama, like the vibe to that entire part.
Mhm.
I have to like completely skip through that.
It's 2D type is the same thing on Silent Hill 3, right? I'm gonna turn the brightness up because I think Silent Hill 3 is too dark.
Actually,
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm not turning it all the way up. That's what I did when I first played though.
oh heavens, 9! I have to skip this. This shit like the most like.
That song hit different today. I was listening to that today.
And if you hear the footsteps behind you.
I have listened to Theme of Laura so many times. I've kind of ruined the song for myself. Like it doesn't like the feeling doesn't really hit anymore. But when I finished this recent playthrough, and I waited on the menu, and I rewatched like that intro cutscene with the dialogue in. It felt like listening to the song for the first time again, which was really cool.
I'm like really ready
Team
to
of Lore is
crash.
my most listened song on Spotify, by the way,
Actually,
ever. I think.
That's crazy because you've only like you played the game in 2021, right? It's like
Exactly.
you've only been listening to like it for a year.
I'm watching the jump scare horse cutscene. In my opinion, I think the start of Silent Hill 3 is bad.
I hate it, and I hate how it's so loud. I hate like the creatures, how they sound. The game's just like too loud.
I should probably turn you up on Discord. I have my computer volume all the way up right now.
You're not gonna hear me?
I would never. No, I'm gonna turn you up.
Oh, thank God, because I really want to.
Thank God.
It's like so lonely playing this game.
Why did they think it was a good idea to start Silent Hill 3 off immediately, like with the monsters?
I know, right? I don't like that part, but it's really nice that in new games it like skips it for you.
Oh, does it actually?
Oh my, bro, can I look at the typewriter? Okay.
Plus, the nightmare sequence isn't even creative because you go here later in the game.
Is that 187? Okay, 1874 is my code. 1874, 1874.
So I guess he has this dream because of like Alessa's powers, right?
Yeah.
It's like a psychic vision.
1874,
The best weapon in the game is Switchblade. It's so effective.
I got it. Alright. 1,
I gotta turn this game down.
4. Nice stuff. I think I should save during speedrun. It's like I'm not using like the speedrun time, I'm just gonna base it off my in-game time.
Wait, what's BGM again?
I literally actually have no idea.
Does that includes music, right? I probably want that all the way up.
Yeah.
Just turn the sound effects down. Silent Hill 3 is so loud.
I know, I fucking hate the monsters. They're like actually the
Loudest monsters in the game. See, I mean, I feel like the more you think about Silent Hill 3, the more flaws it has.
I know, I still like it. I like its overall a lot.
There's nothing wrong with liking Silent Hill 3. I can see why someone like might really personally like Silent Hill. I just think that the game sucks. No, it's not even close to being a bad game.
Yeah. So I really hope my code was right. Like 3, 2. No.
If Silent Hill 3 never came out, then this game would stand out a bunch as like a. If Silent Hill 2 never came out, then Silent Hill 3. If Silent Hill 3 was Silent Hill 2, it would also be remembered really fondly. Also, I literally turned it down to like a third of the volume, and it's still way too loud.
I don't know why the monsters like I know it's supposed to be scary. It's like,
I don't know what the design. There's a lot of decisions in this game that are just so questionable from the designers.
also playing like speedrunning this game makes you realize like how hard to play the monsters.
Yeah, if you know where to go. Yeah, of course. Otherwise, it can be confusing because the floor layout is kind of weird.
Alright, time to fight flesh flips. Oh, what am I doing?
The best boss. You already done with Brookhaven?
Yeah, no, after this is the upgrade. That like takes 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
I can't even upgrade. Okay.
Stanley Coleman strike.
Holy shit, it's good. Okay.
The closer enemy, my favorite enemy. I actually
I do
kind of like.
its design. Bottom image.
They're the easy. They're also the easiest to suggest symbolism. Yeah.
Oh my god. Rest in peace.
I think it makes much more sense to suggest that they're something from Alessa's psyche and not Cheryl's.
Yeah.
Like if they're just meant to be adults, that makes a lot more sense in my opinion. Also, wait, where are you supposed to go in the intro again?
You just have to go to the like the tracks, and you get run over, and then you make it.
Yeah, I don't see the tracks though. You can go inside the bookstore for like no reason. So.
You have to like walk through like this wooden door. That's like focus on the run. And sorry.
No, it's fine. But why does it let you go inside the toy store? There, you can't pick up anything in there.
Want to read.
Maybe it's just to give the player like a mental break from all these goons. They just put way too many enemies in Silent Hill 3. Considering they're all like so much worse than the enemies in Silent Hill 2.
Well, I mean, try playing hard mode on Silent Hill 2. It's like the amount of monsters to cram in the hallways is like ridiculous.
I can like barely hear you. The volume is on like 2, and I can still barely hear you.
The lakes, like the Nightmare Lakeside fucking amusement park is so loud for no reason.
I literally can't believe I have to turn it down even more.
I'm doing pretty good on the so far. I just hope it's okay.
Not to be a Debbie Downer, but have like a strange feeling it's gonna crash.
Yeah, same.
Not to be a Debbie Downer.
It always crashes like the most amount of reasons. It crashed when once it crashed when I entered the Alright.
Well, she has some really complicated animations rigged up for that part. Have you ever stopped to watch what she does when you get up from that cutscene? It's probably the most probably because it's motion captured, but the animation is insane. Like it's so smooth.
It's like weird thing this game came out originally in 2001. Like it feels so much more modern. Alright, time for Maria to die.
I cannot believe I have to turn down the volume for the 5th time.
Oh my god.
I keep thinking this will be quiet enough, and then it's just not. Literally, these bug enemies are so loud. The Silent Hill 3 devs, their theory, I guess, was just that loud equals scary. I'm not saying the game isn't scary, because it is.
It is scary, like.
I can't really decide which of the two between it and Silent Hill 3 are scarier.
Silent Hill 2.
I think in a lot of ways, 3 is more intense, though,
Yeah.
and that leads to... That means, like, walking around with, like, enemies in Silent Hill 3 is scarier.
Yeah, but I think, like,
It's
overall,
much
Silent
easier
Hill
to
2
do.
is, like, a more disturbing game.
Yeah.
Silent Hill, like, 3 is, like, kind of... more like Resident Evil type scary. Except a bit scary.
I guess, but...
Because Resident Evil is, like, never really scary. It's just, like...
The other world in...
Silent Hill 3 is creepy.
Yeah, it can get really scary. Like, with the very... Like, the rooms always feel like they're...
Alive.
Like, voided. I always felt like it looked like it was, like, really hot in there. Less than, like, the walls were alive.
Yeah, I guess.
The screen was always, like, so blurry.
And it's always red. Great
Also,
observation.
Resident Evil has been scary. How long has it been since you played Resident Evil 7?
Resident
that
Evil
game's
7 is scary, but it's like... it doesn't, like... I feel like maybe...
It has, like, some actually really scary bits.
That's true. It's like... I feel like it doesn't, like, really manage the scariness of Resident Evil.
Right.
Maybe I'm
It's not the same kind of
scared
horror.
of it anymore, because, like, I'm literally speedrunning it. Like, when you play Silent Hill 2, like, you probably sit down, like, watch every cutscene, etc. It is, like, such a disturbing game. I guess maybe also, like, kind of the dated graphics have a part in that. I mean, I know the FMVs are really good, but they also kind of have that uncanny valley to them.
Bro turned into Takayoshi Sato. His English is so silly.
Make fun of
Well, no, I like really appreciate the fact that for like the documentary he spoke English,
Yeah.
but like his English is just kind of funny. Like he just ends up saying funny things.
So my run's going pretty well. I'm just at like the worst part of the run where you have to get the wrench.
What a nightmare.
I do like walking through the dark, so I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm glad they put that part in the game.
You know that in the demo version, at this part, Pyramid Head actually chases you for the time.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I am aware. I think that could have been something that they could have kept, but I don't think so because
It's kind of weird because he literally just killed Maria and now he's like,
yeah,
he's fucking calm.
that's the main reason.
I don't know.
I'm guessing they're gonna add that kind of stuff back in the remake though.
Yeah. And I assume the remake's gonna be up probably a lot longer.
You think?
Not like a lot longer, it's definitely not like...
Because like Resident Evil 2 remake and 3 remake were both 6 hours long. So I think if they're,
I swear Resident Evil 2 remake is longer.
you think it's longer because it has like 4 different story
That's
modes
true,
that you
'cause
can
you can
play,
play-
but each individual picture is like 6 hours.
Well, that was an insane pickup.
But like to play the whole game, you should really play once as Leon and once as Claire, and that's like closer to 10 or 12 hours.
Who did you play as first?
Leon, and then I, like after like a few months, I came back to replay the game, but I decided to play as Claire without realizing that it was like completely different.
Yeah, it actually is quite different. I thought it'd be very similar, but...
I feel like I enjoyed playing as Claire more. I don't know why. I think it was scarier.
Honestly, I
The
don't know.
Mr. X stuff as Claire was a little scarier than it was in
Actually,
Leon's
I
playthrough.
forgot how, like, it's different, like, when you meet Mr. X, because as Leon, he, like, it's actually so cool. He, like, picks up the helicopter, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
I think
something tells me he's
I
not a
think
cop.
you do just encounter him during gameplay in.
Honestly, like, the Resident Evil 2 remake sets such, like, a standard for remakes, because it's really good.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why they're making a Silent Hill
I
2
know,
remake.
like, it was, like, really good. It's also cool, because I feel like the Silent Hill 2 remake will be one of the first games where I've played the original as well.
I think that they should remake Resident Evil 1.
That's true.
I mean the
The remake
GameCube
almost
one
fine.
graphically holds up so well.
That's true. Like, they haven't remade RE1 in the original engine. I mean, the not original, like the current engine. Which is a really nice engine.
I might have to play Silent Hill 3 in the HD collection, to be honest. These cutscenes are so laggy. Douglas is talking in slow motion right now. It's about your bird.
Also, I feel like Douglas' character is like...
I only like after Harry dies.
That's true. I know, but I mean, that's kind of like the point, but I feel like there's like, you know how his son was killed.
Yeah,
It's like they kind of randomly bring that up.
that's true.
He's like, I guess he's not really well developed. Alright, time to go to the Historical Society. This is like the shortest part of the game.
Okay, I guess I'm not playing this on PS2.
You're still gonna VC?
Yeah,
Alright.
just kind of laggy. All of the elements that are rendered sort of separate from the game are the parts that lag, like music and stuff. Yeah, just save it.
Yeah. This is like one of the
I love
longest parts of the run. Because it's like, you have to walk away through the entirety of Silent Hill to get like the wrench, and then get the key, and then walk all the way to the Historical Society.
I think James just needed some exercise. He hasn't been running enough yet in the game. During this part, my most recent playthrough, I got lost for a really long time.
How'd you get lost?
I don't know. But I did find some stuff I'd never seen before. Like some dead bodies. That have like notes and stuff.
Actually?
Yeah. Have you seen those?
No.
You never seen those?
No, 'cause I usually just go straight to
They're-
the
The reason that they're there is specifically if you get lost.
Actually?
Like, as Easter eggs, or to point you in the right direction.
That's actually really good.
So, there's one that, if you go all the way to the end of Nathan Avenue, there's one that points you back towards the bowling alley. It's just got a map that circles it in blood.
Oh, wow.
Bro just was really interested in bowling. And he died.
No, I feel like that's like cool. There's probably like a lot to this game. There's like some notes I haven't read or something like that.
Do you know how many items there are, by the way? Because
Like-
I picked up,
There's like
I would guess
300.
I picked up all of them.
There's
Did you
like-
say 400?
No, like 250 to 300.
I only picked up like 175, so.
Really? There's a lot. And there's also
I was, to be fair, I was
special
very,
items.
I was like, I had like no healing items by the end, so I probably didn't pick up all of them.
There's also the special items. There's 8 of them. Well, actually, there's 7.
There's items like chainsaw and
And then for the rebirth ending, you need the 4 items. So the dog.
I don't really ever want to get any of those weird quirky endings.
Really? I've got
Well, if
all of them.
if I ever replay it on HD collection, which not seeming that likely, I'll probably get it again.
I mean, the dog end is just like really fun. Alright,
Dog
time.
end.
Alright, always mess up. Alright, is it here? Apparently not.
Also, if I'm playing on HD collection, I don't know whether or not
Yeah, there we
they
go.
would have maintained this feature, considering how bad the HD collection is. But you know how, like, if you have a save file of Silent Hill 2,
Yeah.
there's Easter eggs in Silent Hill 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if because I've played Silent Hill 2 on here, I wonder if those Easter eggs will show up in the HD version of Silent Hill 2. They probably will, right?
Wait, so I'm just like trying to do the RNG thing.
I've never heard this song before. On the menu.
Got it for
What is this? I'm hearing a new Akira Yamaoka song right now. What's this?
Alright,
It's like on the. Have you seen what the menu for the HD collection looks like?
yeah, it's like
It's really ugly, but it like plays the theme of Laura, and then it plays. It plays, you know, You're Not Here. But if you hover in the where the options are, it plays a different song. I don't know. I don't know what this song is.
so it's crazy. It's like playing like doing this game. This game, like every area is really short. Like the prison, it's been like a long time. You beat it really. Yep.
Oh, it's Innocent Moon from Silent Hill 3, but they added drums to it. Just for this just for the menu of the HP collection, they added drums.
I hate like the monster sounds in the prisons. It's actually pretty scary.
Yeah, it is probably what makes it the scariest area in the game, in my opinion. It's only scary the first time you enter. It's literally probably the shortest and simplest section of the game. Like the layout isn't even a little bit confusing.
I hate those sounds.
Like the guy saying like a prayer upstairs.
Also, remember how in the apartments there's that whispering sound?
Yeah, I've never gotten that on a playthrough, I think.
Like, you know,
But I know that it exists.
you know, people
yeah.
like trying to think like they're like, oh, it says dead wife, but you know, it's actually a stock sound.
Really, just one of them whispering.
No,
I
it's
thought
a
it was
stock
just one of
sound.
them whispering.
So people were
They
like,
probably used a lot of stuff.
yeah. Because people were before was saying like dead wife in the car. Like, oh my god, yes.
Why would he whisper? I mean, there is something like that in the game. I cannot unsee it. Like the radio when you pick it up. She literally says, "Why did you kill me?" And you can see it in the subtitles. I can't unsee that. Like, I feel like when people play the game for the first time, how do they not see that? It's so obvious when you know. It's most of the letters are there.
Yeah, but I feel like probably most people. Josh would never see it because he skips all the cutscenes. No, wrong item. I almost used the dog key on the trapdoor.
They added like spooky vocals and drums to a song from Silent Hill 3 and added it to the HG collection. I better take it anyway. I might need it. It's my birthday. No, James.
This
You're
one's
welcome.
going really well though, so I hope I don't crash.
Why are you standing still? Oh, it's the elevator. Why are you standing still in the elevator?
I'm supposed to be jumping.
Yo, tell your mom sis.
Text your mom this. So how long has this been? I feel like I've been doing this run for like hours, but also like
Less than an hour.
what?
Well, obviously it's less than an hour, but
I'd say it's been like 30 minutes. So the labyrinth is also really short. This game's really short. It's like
lies. It's the longest game ever made.
Elden Ring. You know, Elden Ring speedruns are like 9 minutes long. So.
Yeah, I don't, it's like a bunch of bugs. Like, you can, like, zip across the whole. It's like what they do for Skyrim as well.
And Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Just least favorite game.
I've never seen a Breath of the Wild speedrun. David game. David Cage. So, I've only got one item. What's this? House key. Wow. I've got a house key? That's crazy. Also, what is it that the bacon is really useful for again?
It's like distracts the creatures.
It distracts the dogs, but like I saw, maybe it was like a retrospective video or an analysis. Like if you use the bacon later in like a very specific moment, it becomes way more useful.
Actually.
Like after you already stop using it, yeah, it becomes really useful for something. Maybe like I don't remember what the enemies are actually called. Like the mercenaries? Is that what they're called? Is that what they're actually called?
I literally
Does that
don't know.
remember?
All I know is that the closer and the dog.
They're not called mercenaries. What are they called? Well, they're not called mercenaries. What are they called then?
I literally don't know.
Leonard Wolf.
It's on the harness and all.
Oh, they're called missionaries. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Because they're like old. And mission. The split worm is such a cool boss. Too bad that Leonard Wolf is probably the lamest boss ever made in a video game. It's honestly, Leonard Wolf is just so silly. Did anyone think he was scary when they played the game? There's this guy, he's speaking to you on like the phone, and then he shows up and he is just a monster. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's like really bad. Why'd that happen?
They would never have done that in Silent Hill 2. Let's be real.
Mary's calling you like, yo, where you at? Pick me up.
It's just like how Xander thought that Pyramid Head was
Jeez.
Walter. What's his name? Walter Kirkman. Oh, okay. I found out where I'm supposed to go.
I literally came over the wrong way in the last.
Ellen's Bakery.
Part still confuses me.
Dude, it's bread.
Okay, let's go. It's not for fans. It's fun.
These bread textures, like the bread, the detail for the rooms in here is insane.
Yeah. Like Silent Hill 3 looks amazing. I know it's not unpopular, but it does look amazing. Only the
I feel
game-
like if I don't know about like, I guess I've never been in like Silent Hill before in real life, but if I were Heather, I feel like I would be eating all of this food right now.
It's actually monster.
True, actually, it's just like the pizza from Silent Hill 2. Wait, what? Wait, why can I inspect this? What does
Alright,
this say?
time to fight Abstract Daddy.
Wait, why does the game let you inspect the flyer about bread? That's
Alright,
not useful.
I just beat
Does that
Abstract
do
Daddy.
anything? Dude, what's the purpose of the bakery? Oh, the tongs.
Alright,
Dude, but it lets you inspect this random flyer, and for no reason.
I wish the hang puzzle wasn't RNG based.
Wait, I thought it wasn't.
It wasn't, but like the position of where the people are. Like,
Oh.
so this the
I usually, somehow, the first one I check is always arson, so.
yeah, because it's always the same answer, just like the yeah. Okay, so you just have insane luck.
I kind of wish they would change the,
Is it here? If I forgot, I'm actually
kind of wish they'd change the answer, because it's kind of an easy puzzle to remember.
yeah. So my wall is like filled with all the solutions for puzzles.
Seriously?
I drew it because you know how like my wall's a whiteboard, so I just drew the solution puzzles.
Well, wait, but which puzzles are always the same? The coin and the...
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, though. And then there's, like, stuff like the lock, which is always a different
Coin,
word.
the third floor, Brookhaven password, the answer to the well again, the
Oh, the Brookhaven password is always the same?
yeah.
It's like, 3755, right? Something like that?
No. It's 7335, so you're close. And then hard, it's 1328. Alright, rest in peace, Rio. Oh, the music is so good.
Hey, now?
It's time to fight Eddie Dabrowski.
The best part of Sound of it.
I do like his arena. It's like,
Yeah, and like the music for his fight is okay. Also, did you watch the Thor high heels video about like critical immunity for Sanho too?
no.
Because he made a point that I've never heard before about that boss fight.
I haven't seen the video, so.
So I can send it to you. He has this analysis about how he thinks that the Eddie boss fight is really silly. Because it is, right? But he also thinks that because of this, like, you know how like everybody thinks that everything in Silent 2 is like intentional and genius. He says that you can also spin Eddie's boss fight to be that way because you're laughing at Eddie and how silly he is, and then he's talking about how everybody always laughs at him.
It was intentional, guys.
I mean, technically, it's possible that that is the
I
intention.
guess, but, like,
I don't know.
Silent 2
He's
is
just
my
like-
favorite game, but like I feel like people also have to accept that it's like it has flaws too, like every video game.
Also, I think people need to stop being so obsessed with the sexual frustration thing.
Yeah.
Which it's literally not that important to the story, and I don't know why. Like people in YouTube comments are always like, one thing I always find genius about Silent 2 is like blah 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 about the legs. Like what is
sure,
it?
It's a good theme. Like it was so funny how someone tweeted to Masahiro Ito. It's like, dude, a whole civilized marriage vagina, and he replied, I don't care. It's so funny. So I'm like very close to being
Can you take in the tongs? What is this open?
I'm on the boat right now, and the hotel's like the shortest part of the game. So
No, wait, where the hell am I? What is the key with the tongs open?
no, it doesn't open anything. It's in one of the rooms. It's under like a pallet, the keys, and you have to pull them out with the tongs.
Yeah, but then what do you
You open the
what do you
bookstore
use
with
it
that.
for? Oh, okay.
The Shakespeare puzzle.
My map is glitched out, so I don't know.
Don't worry about it. Only in sound.
Oh, and then you got to do the Shakespeare puzzle. Did you also do it where you put all the books in, you kept all the books in your inventory?
No, but I know like you watched the analysis too, right? Where the guy said he kept it for the rest of the game.
That's how I did it.
I just put them
the
in
first
there
time.
because- Why not?
You must just be smart because I never thought of that. It also takes longer though.
But you know, in the hard difficult puzzle difficulty for that puzzle's insane. Like you need genuine like really good Shakespeare knowledge to get the puzzle right.
Because it's like just about Shakespeare stories.
Yeah. Except the same.
That
It's not
makes
RNG based. So it's the same answer each time. It's 8532. In hard. So why does James like when he like in the hotel when he hears Laura play the piano, he like waves his gun at her. It's like kind of weird.
Does he do that?
He like waves it. Like, oh, oh, shucks.
Oh yeah, but if you don't have a gun equipped, he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And I almost never have my gun equipped in Silent Hill 2. I don't know if that's just me.
Probably just you.
I sit on like 900 bullets at the end of the game. I barely use my guns.
Really?
I only use them for boss fights. I use them like when I get like annoyed at the amount of enemies, I start shooting them.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah, I agree. I never use.
I don't use the guns until I get to the hotel.
Yeah, I just use it for the boss fights.
And I also think it looks a lot better when he has like a
Yeah.
plank or a pipe.
I always have like,
5-0.
well, usually when I'm speedrunning, 'cause I don't like speedrunning.
Dude, this bookstore, I guess you'd call it a book and movie store. It's so insanely detailed.
It is.
I want to just look inside here, just for a second. There's an album called Cool. Cool? That's what all the teenagers are listening to these days?
You guys like cool music? Alright, guys.
Kitty galore? Okay.
You have to inspect the elevator before you can put your items on the shelf. No, I fucked it up. Alright.
Yeah, I noticed that too when I was going back. It is kind of stinky a little
Actually, it's like when you're actually playing this game for the first time, this part is so scary. When you have to take all your items off. Even though there's like minimal threats, it's still
bit. Yeah. That's honestly like the biggest problem with the horror at Silent Hill 2 is the minimum threat thing.
Yeah.
It's like once you know how many enemies there. Oh, Claudia. You know, that's the thing. With Silent Hill 2, I like know all the beats of the game. I don't know the beats for Silent Hill 3. Things can still slip.
Like, it's probably because Silent Hill 2 stuck with you a lot more. Which I definitely understand, like, same for me. Like, I know
also because I only watched like 3 videos about Silent Hill 3 as well.
Like, I know I praise Silent Hill 3 a lot, but like, Silent Hill 2 is just like, way more special.
What are you talking about? Don't you? I think I am using I think this is the original voice actor.
Yeah, because Heather doesn't sound like a 30-year-old woman. Alright, I'm really close to beating the game.
No, this is a dub. What?
Wait, oh, actually?
Is it? With blood-stained hand.
I can't hear it, but like, if Heather sounds like a 50-year-old woman, then it probably is.
I don't know, she doesn't, I don't feel, oh, okay, let me go on YouTube and watch the same cutscene.
I actually really liked, I really like the part when James has to take off his clothes, has to take off all his items. So you get like, different models really good.
Wow, you're hitting on him?
W is.
And they're having random headache. Oh!
No. Okay, there we go.
Single most bass boosted video I've ever seen on YouTube. You gotta click on this after you're done with your speed.
Yeah.
This is the I just went to This is the single lowest audio quality video I've ever seen in my life.
Right. Lose.
With bloodstains.
Alright, I'm like literally like 2 seconds away from beating the game. I just have to get the key to 312 and I have to watch the cutscene and open the dock door and I'm done.
I can't tell if I'm on like a dub or something.
You can't?
I can't tell. I give up. It's not in the game settings. You have to choose when you start.
Actually?
So, yeah.
Is the HD collection like that bad?
As far as I can tell, not for Silent Hill 3, no.
I know like it's like people like were fucking pissed when it came out.
The main thing for Silent Hill 2 is the fog, I think, is the first thing you notice, and also I already just don't like how the game looks in widescreen, so. I think the main thing is the fog. The fog in the remake is embarrassing, and like some of the shadow physics, some of like the lighting and the shadows.
Bro,
Like you've seen how in the cutscene where you get the key kicked by Laura,
yeah?
um, you can just see where the shadow like of the bar ends, like as if it's not connected to the ceiling.
Yo!
You can just see the end of the shadow.
I
What?
beat it in 50 minutes. 50 minutes, 47 seconds.
What? You shaved like 6 minutes?
Yeah,
How'd you even do that?
that's crazy. I don't even know. That was just like a really clean run.
Also, literally kind of insane that you just finished Silent Hill 2 while I was sitting there.
Okay, let's see my stats. So yeah, 50 minutes, 47 seconds, save 0. How did I get 1 point of damage? Gust of wind hit me. I'm so happy about that. Oh my god. The only thing is I just don't know how like I'm ever gonna improve. Alright.